Shout. Well, good morning, guys, or a good day, or maybe a very late good evening. I bet you didn't expect to hear me or see me in the middle of the day. I'm supposed to be working, but I'm not working today.
I will finish shortly.
And hey, Lex, I actually had the sound from the game muted from yesterday because I was AFK crafting while watching Lost, the TV series. For the God knows how many times I've seen that. And queue up for PvP. I highly doubt there will be any fun in PvP this early, but let's go see what I can do on Makeb. Meanwhile, I'm very, how should I say it? Slacking on the main story on Makeb, so I have to do probably a couple of quests to get up on level. My quest for the main storyline on Makeb is level 52, and I don't remember where I was last time I did this. I don't really need everything here active. Quad drive yards, really? No, thank you. Group finder, PvP. Oh, really? I don't think I'll be doing that one, at least not now. Corellia, you can go away. Some some Thorn quests. Some very old quests on Hot. And here we go, Makeb and PvP. Are you guys having a happy morning or a happy day? What's this? Ooh, the buff. Nice. I actually forgot we get a bolster buff now when doing quests on Makeb. How is the lag today? Hey, SWTOR. Whoa, that's a cool name. I actually think I managed to pronounce it correctly and surprise myself. Return to someone. Oh, alright. What are you? Damn. Forgot to hand in that one. Oh, come on. Okay, you can stay here just so I don't see the icon. I did? Wow, that's actually a rare occasion for me. I'm very bad with names, that's why most of my characters' names are simple, no more than 5 or 6 letters, and usually Bulgarian words, which I can pronounce and remember easy. The name of this Marauder, by the way, if anybody cares, in translation to English means the evil one.
Right, welcome back. We found the isotope 5
Do you think it's
location
appropriate?
in Hesk's files. The bad news, getting to it is a problem. The good news, Makeb
Oh, I'm
won't
doing
explain
fine,
for you,
Hurdlex.
so why
How are you, man?
Tell me the location of
Did
the
you
stop.
see my fail on second boss Palace yesterday?
are keeping the isotope
And
at
hey, Raj.
Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for Makeb's treasury.
One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being
Oh, what the
assembled by
hell?
the Huts. Some kind of
Ida, evatuk.
isotope
Ida.
powered droid in the early stages.
Ida, evatuk.
We're going to need time to plan.
If Stronghold 1 is where the isotope
My dog
is
heard
held,
something or
how
someone
will we get
outside.
inside without
And
drawing
she's
the
very
isotope?
protective lately.
What about
Very
distraction?
protective.
There's a message we intercepted.
You can watch the archive. I didn't delete it. It's a little embarrassing what I did. I should make a highlight of it, but I keep forgetting. I'm doing fine, thank you. Well, not so fine. Apparently, I'm not working today and it's the middle of the workday. But I'm suffering some
Wouldn't take
kind
much
of
to
a
start a revolt.
injury,
Worldwide
probably, in
rebellion,
my
and
lower
the
back.
Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the Isotopes.
4 out of 5, but we wiped
Mercenaries are keeping the
badly
civilians in
because
line.
of
It's the
not enough
mercenaries we
damage
need to
on
target.
the lightning
That
phase on
transmission
Consul.
mentioned hover tanks.
That's the transition
Hover tanks
before
are
the
the
third
vanguard
phase.
of a mercenary army, armored and
The
powerful.
masters were dropping down
If you
and
destroy them, the
becoming
people could
active
rally.
actually
What
when
about
we were
propaganda?
still on
Couldn't we send a
15,
message?
18% on
Incite them
Brontes.
somehow?
Uh,
Tell them
Sometimes
about
it does,
mercenary
sometimes it
atrocities
doesn't.
and how the Republic has
My
made it
brother
tough
has
for
his
Hutts.
dog in the
Make
UK
them
now.
afraid.
They
will
both
be
have been
done.
living there for 3 years, and before that, the dog used to live with us here
If you
before
can
he
destroy the
moved.
hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date
We
on the
discovered
status
that
of the
actually
revolution.
the dogs pretty much
We go
react
to
to
war against the
tones
Hutts
and
today. It will be an honor to observe.
the expression on our faces and the body movement. So for example, if I want my dog to sit down in front of me, I can just sit there and point and she'll do it regardless of what language I use. Or give a paw, or just those very basic and simple commands. That's a cute monkey smile. Looks like me. Hey monkey.
At your service, my lord.
Perfection is overrated.
Objective complete.
Next one. And I suppose your cat is the master of the home. Yeah, usually that's what they do. They boss around everybody else. And you may think you're the owner of the cat, but it's actually the other way around. I don't have a cat myself, but I do know a lot of people, and I have quite a lot of friends who tell me that. Yeah, Murata needed to be replaced because he was suffering bad luck in the last 40 minutes of the raid yesterday, so we needed a replacement kind of urgently.
I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased.
I don't think that's just a feeling about the cat. I think it's just reality, and some people refuse to admit it. Someday I'll probably have a cat myself. I want to. You don't push me. Oh, come on. I was choking you. I need my slippers. Just one moment. There we go. About a week ago, I replaced my old carpet beneath me, and the new one doesn't extend beneath the desk, below the desk, whatever the word is. So I'm actually getting gold. Plans for SWTOR? No, not really. Just want to have fun. The main plan was to get him to level 48 for the 5 companion slot for crafting. But right now I'm enjoying so much the new easy and simple Carnage spec. And since I haven't played new Carnage yet in PvP, because I pretty much have no time to play at all, except for a few raids per week with the guild, maybe today I'll have my first real taste of PvP, if it's any fun. But as you can see, it's kind of early probably. It's 1 p.m. my local time, but it's work day, and Europe is pretty much busy doing other things, or maybe not caring about PvP yet. Alright, man. Have fun at whatever course you're taking. These things didn't aggro me. There is activity here pretty much all the day, but maybe because I'm low level and low PvP is still not the most popular. Oh, there we go. The server I'm in is considered to be the most populated and most active, simply because it's the English PvE server. It's the only one English speaking server. What do we have? Nothing yet. Really? Can we have something different than Marauders? I don't feel unique. What about ranked PvP? Is that active on the Harbinger? Ooh, Imperial versus Imperial.
It's my pleasure to oversee this exercise. Combatants are divided into 2 teams, Reaper Squad and Shadow Squad. Each will fight for control of the planetary cannon facility.
I'll take care of it.
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
Yes, my lord.
You form Shadow Squad. The battlefield contains 3 air defense artillery turrets. Slice each turret's targeting console to harness the gun's firepower. Direct those turrets at the opposing squad's dropship. Annihilate the enemy vessel and win the war game.
I don't do ranked myself much. I did take small part in Season 2, I haven't yet done any ranked games in Season 3. I rarely enjoy PvP in Star Wars The Old Republic because it's very team-based and I'm on a PvE server with a PvE progression guild, so it's really hard to do something team-wise.
Enemy has seized the gun battery. You're taking fire. Reclaim that
Really?
turret.
We annihilated them in the middle and we lost both sides. Oh well.
You've taken the artillery. Well done, Shadow Squad.
This is true. Yes, I agree with you. Oh, nice.
Turret firing on Reaper Squad's ship.
And we're still 7
Well
people.
done.
Don't be like that, come on. Where is everyone? Oh, snow. Damn it. Don't die, we're coming. Oh. I have a feeling the opposite team actually has 5 or less numbers. We'll see. Yeah, it's not really balanced that early in the day. It's not morning yet already, I mean not yet. But there is still no balance. Hi man. Ooh.
You're taking fire. Reclaim that turret.
Oh, come on now. That's my mistake. Shouldn't have been there. Let's see if we can take it back quickly. That's a fun split. Weird also. Oh damn. 2 of them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. They can't be that dumb, can they?
You've taken the
Well,
artillery. Well done.
apparently.
Turret firing on Reaper Squad's ship. Well done.
That was dumb luck. That saved me here.
Enemy ship damaged. Don't relent.
With so many stealthers, it would be a stupid idea to leave him alone.
Enemy
Especially
increased
now
the
that
gun
we
battery.
don't have both the turrets, all 3 turrets. Oh, and he's 38. Don't go away, dude. I came back for him, and he is running away. Oh, he's not. 5 a.m. Well, I don't know if that's supposed to be have a good day or have a good night, mate, but thanks for joining.
Master, I deliver to you something beyond perfection. You deserve nothing less.
Thank you. Very kind of you to come and save me. And from this point on, we win. Unless a miracle happens. Yeah, that's an odd trick, and it was to be expected.
Taking fire. Reclaim that turret. Turret firing on Reaper Squad's ship. Well done. Reaper Squad's shields are nearly down. Finish them.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
Shadow Squad, your ship is taking damage.
Two, three in the middle. What the hell? Where are all the others? Probably defending by now to get some points. And some bloodthirst for fun in the end.
The enemy ship is
I didn't use
destroyed.
it at all during the fight.
Congratulations, Shadow Squad, on a glorious victory worthy of the Empire.
Thank you, kind lady. Yeah, well, with so much guarding, would be surprised if I had top damage. Ooh, 2 votes, thank you. Good morning, good morning. Which part of the world would that be? Haha, good spot to spawn. And someone stole all my stims. In this case, it's good I crafted a million yesterday.
Upon your specifications, Master. I trust you don't mind.
Mailbox, mailbox, there you are. Whoa. What legend? And what kind of an emote is that? Damn. Is that from, what do you call it? Twitch subscription? Okay, I'll be reading these emails later. Let's say 3 should be enough. Come here. Basic Twitch face. Really? It doesn't seem basic to me. Oh, that's what I was looking for, turbo. And I forgot something else that I wanted to transfer. This one is the basic Twitch face that I know of, yeah. I can never tell what's the expression on these faces, but still they're funny. Go there. I always forget there is actually no transition when you're traveling to your home. It's just an immediate loading screen. There is no channeling.
Hey, look at that. We are alive.
Go away, Doc.
Nice work.
I've got 10 mines, really? I thought I had more, way more. Oh yes, of course, I completely forgot that the purple battery picture shows up on my chat as well. I just don't pay attention to these things. But yeah, thanks for the reminder. That's the turbo icon. I don't know, lately the advertisement before I start watching a stream, or even when I open my own dashboard, is annoying. Most of the ads are impossible to cut off or just cancel. So I have to sit there for sometimes 30 seconds and watch a stupid advertisement of a game I don't care about, like Dota. I'm sorry if one of you guys or some of you like the game, but it's not my type of game and I hate watching the advertisements for it. Oh, come on, now you're locked. Let's see if this will help. No, it's not rude. 7 euros? Seriously? Whoa. I thought it's like half that price. More like same price as a subscription to a streamer. Time to go back to Makeb. That Warzone wasn't really fun, you have to admit it. It was just pure annihilation, and the 2 stealth guys just made it a little bit more fun when I was double stunned, left alone guarding the snow. I'll do a few quests. If you came for just PvP, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'll go back to the war zones maybe in a half an hour or an hour, we'll see. I'm so used to my PvP rotation on Skorks, I forget that this guy is actually using a PvP view at the moment and a couple of the skills are not on the same spot. You should start, let me guess, you're level 55 and you have been 55 for a few months now. Then you're thinking about starting the missions. What kind of a solo person do you mean? Soloing flashpoints, heroics, or just playing alone, doing dailies and the real solo stuff? Because without having much experience with Scoundrel solo, Guardian has a lot more tweaks and utilities to survive. And don't judge me too hard if that's not true. Again, I don't play Scoundrel DPS ever. My Scoundrel and my Operative are both healers, and that's the way I enjoy them. I do have a Guardian who's 55, I've done a few story modes and a couple of hard mode ops. He doesn't have very good gear, he just has some 180 leftovers, maybe a couple of 186 leftovers from my Sentinel and Marauder. It is a fun class to play, and the new Carnage spec for the Marauder actually reminds me a lot of the Guardian Mid 03. Vigilance. $17 out of 20. Only once I played with the tanking companion. That was first months of the game when I was leveling my Sage healer. That's also the only time I leveled up something as a healer. I don't think I'll ever do that again. It feels too slow for my personal taste, leveling up as a healer. I was using the Lizard, who's a tank, but I was equipping DPS gear on him. With tank stance, of course. And I was just sitting back and healing him. It was fun and easy, but too slow. I don't want to do Starfighter PvP. What? Oh, that one is finished. Oh yeah, they are better, but still, I don't play mercenary or commando. They're supposed to be the best single target healing and the best tank healers. What do we have
The
here?
hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
My lord.
We have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
What sort of people terrorize and execute innocents for money?
To shed blood for one's home, one's beliefs, is glorious.
I can agree with that without having to play the
There is
class.
something else. Some of the
Because
civilian
resource
leadership
management
seems
on the
reluctant
operative
to
and
take
scoundrel, to me at
opportunity
least, seems to be a lot easier than Sage, and I can agree that it's probably easier than the Merc and Commando. I'm not really sure if I will finish leveling SWTOR right now, or today, or ever, but after him it should be my bounty hunter. I choose to play the Pyro, and I don't really enjoy that spec. That's why he's still level 36. I should have gone mercenary with the middle 3. That's my favorite one for leveling this class. I enjoyed it a lot on Commando, but when I started the bounty hunter I wanted to test and try something different. So I chose power attack and Pyro. I don't think that was the best decision I've ever made. It's not my type of spec. Although it's fun watching all the fire and all the burns. Don't chase me, go away. Why did I get that message now, Dixon Rising? I only have a shadow tank. I do like the tanking class at the moment. They're very good and useful for nightmare tanking content compared to what trash they were as tanks in TFP and Scum and Villainy. For how many months they were the underdog of the tanking community. Right now I love them. I don't like them as DPS class. It doesn't mean they're not good, it's just I don't like them. And there is no denial of the potential of the DPS of the assassin. When I see those 4.2, 4.3, I think I've seen. Haven't really inspected many parsers from assassins, but they do insane damage. Our Dreadmaster Conceal Nightmare kill, the first one and the only one so far, we did it with the Assassin DPS, which I have to admit made the things a lot harder for me personally because I'm a Marauder, and it's so much easier when I have 3 ranged around me. For this specific fight, not for every fight. Too bursty? If you say so.
To their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
Thank you.
I've come for
Unfortunately, we failed yesterday. Good morning, Lex. But I'm really hoping that tomorrow we have no raid tonight, and I have no clue what I'll be doing. Maybe I'll do something casual, maybe I'll stream tonight, not just now. But tomorrow we have to finish the conceal, and it will probably be my turn to get the main hand.
And what if we say no?
Finally.
You will rot here and be forgotten. Right. Well, it's not my decision to make, regardless. Let me talk to the other leaders in the Resistance.
We failed, yeah. We didn't pull enough DPS on the lightning phase transition just between the third phase begins, when the masters are landing back. They landed and finished their channel when we were still on about 15-18% of Brontes, and that's just not possible.
Well done.
Thank you.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve
Hey Vlado,
admiration.
I'm leveling my second Marauder at the moment.
12 hours we'll coordinate raids
I was
on a regular basis
doubling
in Hut
in my
Palaces.
mind this morning what I want to play and what I want to level today. The choices were the Bounty Hunter
I'll be there.
Power Tech or
We'll
this
see you on the
guy.
battlefield.
And you probably know because you visit my stream regularly, I don't enjoy the Power Tech Pyro 3. Nor the middle one, for that matter. It's just not my type of class. I do enjoy watching the fire, and I do want to get him at least to level 41 or 42 to get the 4th companion slot.
Should work out. We'll await you at the gravity hook. Fighting will start soon.
What do you mean back? Are they selling them back in the cartel market? Or you just mean back in the game, someone using them? Because I don't want to sound mean and annoy you guys. I have them for free in my collection, and I do know how insanely expensive they are or were. Miss Trick. How do you know she's a Mrs.? Miss and not a Mrs. That would be a nice question. I have to ask her next time we're on the ship. If I ask that question, maybe she would drop my affection by 1,000. That's Makeb, yeah. You haven't seen it? That's a surprise. This is Makeb. I think it's the best planet for leveling. The only annoying part is there are too many mobs spread around everywhere, and you get aggroed every 5 meters or so. But the quest layout and the design of the mini areas on the planet is everything perfect. It's just the way I prefer it to be. And I know that it's corridor style. It doesn't let you feel like you're free to roam around, but for leveling I don't really need to be free. That's nice. She will just jump from the crate she's usually sitting on and just walk away. Goodbye, dude. I'm not your companion anymore. Find another one. What about the new swords from the latest vendor on... I think it's not the Manan one, the next one, who's actually on the fleet with the newest flashpoint Rakata. Those swords look very nice. Or maybe it was the Manan one I'm thinking about. Damn it.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Huts to get us aerial support or the regulators walk. The Huts took our planet from us. Now we take it back.
My lord.
Yes, I understand
We're
everything.
getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
Well, let me finish that conversation. I'll go check because it's urging me inside to remember what the swords were. And I do like them because they're blue. They are kind of similar to the Corruptor Zero Blade, but a little bit different design, and they shine in blue, always. Which means, regardless of what crystal you put inside, they will always be lightning
We
blue.
don't want to alert the Huts before we have to. Can we neutralize the systems?
Our science consultant has a proposal.
Niga manik nagig oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara.
Sorry about that. I accidentally clicked on another tab of my scenes here on OBS. I don't know what you saw because I'm not really sure what I clicked there.
Assuming I proceed with a frontal
But
assault,
my apologies.
what then?
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside,
expect
Manan,
resistance.
okay. If you say so,
Regulator
yes,
mercenaries
they
and
do look like
automated
Spike and
security,
Jag.
yes, but also specialists loyal to the Hutt cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
Let's assume none of this proves a problem.
This
How do we
girl
move the
suspiciously
isotope
very
five
much
stockpile?
looked like
We estimate the
the
Hutts have
trooper
mined about 100
companion.
kilos of Isotope
What
5.
was the trooper
You'll be able
companion?
to move it by
Elara.
hand with Sithrat's help.
He
I
just
think
look.
that's
She looks just
everything. We're
like
at your
her.
service.
The scheming is
Does she?
finished. The time for hiding, too, is over. Today, we will crush the Hutts and claim the Isotope 5 for the Empire.
For the Empire.
Yes,
For
for
the
the Empire, of
Empire.
course.
Nodrin,
Who else?
send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sithrat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go.
Galardon, exactly. Thank you. It's been a long time since I last played my trooper, and I'm sure when I do, I will repeat again that I have forgotten the class. But trooper is generally considered to be a simple class. Simple to play, not easy to master. Don't get me wrong. With makeup, yes. I have forgotten that she was Imperial, but yeah, there was something about that.
My lord. Travel route is confirmed.
Plant explosives on 4 bunkers. Okay, whoa. Why would people make fun? They changed the spec to make it a lot more useful in PvP compared to what it was in the first updates of the game. Commando can be a healing or a DPS class, and I dare say they're good and very unique in both roles. As a healer, they're probably the strongest healers. Whoa, nice level up. And as DPS, they're very unique because they have enough movement, more than snipers, for example, more than gunslingers. And they have heavy armor and very nice utilities to help the group. Some nice crowd control for trash pools, which probably isn't that important, but still.
All teams on schedule.
Is this too damn bright red, or am I wrong? Well, when I look to my second screen, I'm seeing red circles and red spots. Even the white chat looks red. Yep, exactly. It used to be the underdog of the healing community, of the 3 healing classes, for a very long time since release, the weakest one. And after several patches and buffs, it's now the strongest one. Exactly the opposite happened to the Sage, I think. I do know the Sage was powerful because I was playing one. That awesome looking area heal from the Sage just trapped me and made me start leveling the class in January 2012. So quite a long time ago. Oh, I need to get out of this red area as soon as possible. It's really hurting my eyes. Well, yeah, and the issue for doing especially solo PvP is that it's very easy for everybody else to see where the healer is and what they're doing immediately. I mean, a good player would always spot the healer easier than every average player. But when you have that huge, gigantic green beam coming from one person to another, come on.
Registering the detonator. Still no hut activity detected.
If you have to choose one for everything, that would be, do you say Sentinel? In this case, Watchman. Watchman is the best parsing, the best single target, the best surviving one, with a lot of utilities to keep you alive, self-heals and everything. But if you really want to play the class as a main and do nightmare content, it would be good to learn a second one, which I would advise, not that you asked, Combat.
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirm, my lord. We'll get a major ground quake when those go off. Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
Heading to the landing pad now. Keep me informed.
Oh, I'm finally getting out of here. What kind of a Vanguard? Are you thinking about DPS Vanguard or a tank? If you play a DPS Vanguard with a healing commando, you can go through absolutely everything and anything in the game. Same if you play a tanking one, it will just be slower. The content for leveling is absolutely not that hard as you probably imagine. It depends on your gear and previous experience. If you don't have any experience with the class or with the game in general, it might be a little bit tougher, but still, with 2 people and companions on top of that, you have absolutely no problems doing everything, including of course the 4-man heroics. This is my point of view, of course. What do we have here? Have a nice day, Doc. Thanks for visiting.
This is the ground team, preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, it's pretty much a melee class. If you want to stay range, you could do that, but you're gimping your DPS by, I would say, at least 30% maybe. Judging by what I've seen from our kiting and tanking power tech in Nightmare content. When he's kiting Raptors, for example, in the Conceal fight, he's doing like 25-30% less damage.
There's a general alarm
Simply
going
because he is mostly
That's
10
standard
plus
for a
meters
ground
away
break of this magnitude.
and
the
moving all the
stronghold
time,
won't
of
be
course.
getting reinforcements while the Huts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Do we have schematics, security rosters? What am I facing in there?
Sending the blueprints now. We know the place is full of regulator mercenaries and Hut cartel specialists, but we're light on details.
In many cases you can solo the 4-man heroics, man. That's actually not too hard. You just have to plan ahead, gear up properly yourself and your companion with decent on-level gear. Not all of the heroics, 4-man heroics, but most of them can be done solo. I used to have a streaming schedule, mate, yes, but lately not so much. Generally it's 7 PM UK time in the evenings when we're doing ops with the guild. But it was a rough summer for both me and the guild, and at the moment I'm buried with work at the office, so my streaming schedule is not so hard anymore. But I do my best. Where were those things? Why is it that I can't remember? Oh yes, of course, it would take a few wipes to learn what mobs are moving where, what mobs are doing what. Oh, there we go. 1-4. Unfortunately, this little nod orange one on the door doesn't show up when I'm further away. It depends. On my Sentinel and Marauder, I'm doing everything with my own testing and trying. I am reading all the internet, of course, but I'm basing absolutely everything on my personal experience because that's my main class and I have most experience with it. Regarding other classes, very often I do read and tend to believe what other people tell me and advise me to, but then again when I start playing, I change some things to obey my own needs and fit my own style. So I guess the short answer is it's kind of a mix. No, I really doubt that there will be a new class. At best, but I actually doubt as well that we may get another tree, completely new tree for all the classes, and yet it really does seem impossible at this point. Major class changes in terms like if we get 5 levels, there will be skill upgrades. If we get 10 levels, maybe we will get 1 new skill. But I've said it many times, I don't really want any more skills on Marauders. We have more than enough. Maybe some other classes like my Commando and probably my Shadow could use another new skill to fit in the rotation. Especially my Commando, I feel a little bit bored sometimes playing Gunnery Commando. I'm not perfect with it, but I do have enough experience and I can tell the rotation on that class and this spec is a little bit stale and straightforward. Which sites? Mostly probably YouTube, mate. And of course I read Dofi. Pretty much I visit it every other day, if not every day, just to stay up with the basic information about the game. I don't follow up Dofi's guides because I have pretty much all the classes for a very long time now. I have all the classes that I want to play, and I've learned them from random sources long before Dofi started writing her guides. Right now she has awesome guides, very long and detailed about every class. They may not be right about every single advice or point, but that's not actually important. it's more than enough to get you started and to learn the class. If by any chance you've seen my Marauder guides for Annihilation and Carnage, everything I talk about there is my own personal experience. Can I take that one? Oh, 55? No way. That world boss or whatever he is. She copy-pastes a lot, but she always points the sources. That's not a bad thing, and all the people that contribute to her site and articles, they know about that, and it's not stealing. So I'm not sure if you are pointing towards that or trying to. There are many people who actually steal from Delphi. Hey, what the hell? Can you not drop me down, please? And I think I've missed the turn, which was supposed to be here somewhere. You can have that by being a subscriber and let's see. Oh, come on now. Don't be like that. Legacy perk, character perks, down below this one, field respecialization. I don't know what it costs because I have it on most of my characters. And you're welcome. I'm happy to be able to help. No, I don't have rich enough dictionary. My English dictionary suffers a little bit. I'm not really sure how to call that. It is a copy-paste, but it's actually a pointed contribution from people who write specifically for Delphi. Let's see. Did I lose that buff? I did. How did that happen? 304. Whoa. Come again? Why did you use US dollars? That's confusing. I think it's more like 150,000 credits. Infiltrate. Fine. I'll go back to the red area. If you tell me to. Oh yes, they do. Cartel coins allow you to bypass everything and anything. That's the point of spending it. How to quickly get down there? I don't think there is a quick way. And I'm not really sure what would happen if I drop down. 340 cartel coins, that's a lot. And you have to spend that amount for every single character that you wanted to have a field spec. That's too damn expensive. It's easier to pay with credits. I always pay with credits. That's why I have quite a lot of cartel coins. I don't like this red. And I don't think I can get there from this point. It is a little bit extra bright because I've set my screen on very high colors, very vibrant colors. You don't see that because it's just personal setting for my monitor. Just wanted to say that it's even more painful for me probably than what it is for you guys. Hi Sierra. Good day or good morning if you overslept. Oh, I'm doing fine. Well, let me say it again, not so fine because I'm not working in the middle of a working day. I'm kind of healing from a minor injury. Apparently, I did some things yesterday that reflected on my lower back. And I'm having troubles walking today. So I've decided to stay home and have a rest. Well, not really weightlifting. I haven't done weightlifting for 2 years now. That's why I'm growing on my sides. The more you guys use my chat, the more you make me look on the side where it's not bright red, so thank you. This red area on Makeb is really painful. Horrible. They nerfed what? Oh, the tank. Really? I've never played with the tank companion, as I already said. When exactly did they nerf the tanking companions and how? This is actually a part of the changes that I've never witnessed. Out of 30. I will probably not do the whole bonus quest because I don't want to hunt for the every last ad here. She doesn't say everything, she just keeps repeating the same lines over and over again, doing her best to piss us off. Really? It's not the major nerf, but yeah, it is enough. Can you tell me when exactly BioWare did that change? And how the hell did I miss it? I get asked a lot lately why sometimes I'm not using Trick when I'm doing my solo achievements, doing the flashpoints solo in story and hard mode. One of the major reasons is because Queen talks a lot less. Just in case you've missed my comments under my videos. I'm so happy with Queen being quiet and just doing his job on the back.
They happen every week. You mercenaries have gotten soft.
guarding a rich little planet all these years. The regulators weren't worth
I think there will be something funny happening if you try and type exclamation mark
You're in
Trick
command here.
in the chat.
What's your name?
I don't remember the exact command, but
I am
try
the
it and we'll see.
Vorsok, loyal hand of the Archon, and 17th of my family to possess the honor of service. Where these imbeciles have failed to
Someone
empty,
try it for me, please.
I will succeed. Attack!
No, no. He doesn't stay out of trouble. If there is a puddle on the floor, he will sit inside it just for fun. Oh, thank you. Let's hope that this will help.
We must warn the Huts. We must.
You will do nothing.
Ouch. Hey, be gentle.
Mighty Wrath.
Mighty
When you
Wrath.
leave, we
Oh
will
yeah.
hold position here. No one will pursue you. No one will close off your escape route.
Really? That is a flirt option.
Draw the
Are
line
you sick?
here.
Come on,
I will
BioWare.
find the inner vault in the isotope 5.
My lord, I'll start trying to access the security controls.
I'm more inclined to flirt with that guy with the helm.
Begin. If we can bring Stronghold 1 under your control, perhaps it will be of use. We shall await your word.
Yes, you shall. I'm sure. Oops. Have you tried it? There is a high chance I will never ever use that flirt line in this specific dialogue. What exactly am I flirting with? I don't know. My memories are kind of vague now from my using companion tank, but the lizard was doing an excellent job from what I can remember. By lizard I mean Kaizen. That was his name, right? The first companion for the consular. Kaizen or Quizen. Oh no, really? He will? No, I think that's a wrong spelling. I don't know how to spell it, but there was a U in the name somewhere. Whatever. Maybe you're right. The important thing is, yet again, I have trouble reading a name.
Support to ground team. Sithrat's men got us into Stronghold 1 scanners. Radiation levels spike just ahead of you.
I actually never tried pulling threat. Maybe that's why I never experienced issues with that tank and his capabilities. I was just sitting back healing.
How do I destroy them?
And, well, I don't know if that's the correct one, but
7.8.
whichever one is, it's still a weird name, with an even weirder spelling.
Stronghold 1's weaponry is significant. Let's hear your plan, Nedrin.
Get ready then. And good luck in there, ground team.
Really? If you say so. Which DPS companion are you talking about? Kaizen. Oh, that boss. Let's see if I can do it without failing or wasting half an hour. No. Don't do that. And here we go, absorbing begins. Come with me, little one. Let's see if we can do this properly. No red circle, please. Good. Oh, perfect timing. Come on, come on, come on, click it. Go, 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 go. Awesome. Golden llama. Okay, I can take that. Oh, maybe not. I forgot they're throwing me off. Damn it. Where is actually the sound from the explosion? Come on. Really? I lost Rick? No. Come on, I can do that. Three circles now. Good. One down, one more. Just a little bit more. Come on. Whoa. And of course I forgot for skill upgrade level 54. Silly me. No, not that one. Which one did I need? Ooh, that one. Oh, it does help, yep. get up trick. That's enough sleeping.
Support team, I found storage tanks, but they're mostly empty. There's only one sample left.
I think you may be right. Although we have so many NPCs, Wookiees already, and a companion also.
The vault goes on. Nadrin, continue to scan.
Yeah, how can you imagine the Wookiee speech throughout all the quests? It's just impossible.
They couldn't have.
The Huts used it all. They used up the isotope to make a damned army.
Can we extract what we need from the droids? Could there be another stockpile?
I do want to see Nautulan, the species with the tentacles, just in case someone doesn't know which ones they are.
Look, you have a sample.
I would go insane with Wookiee speech on every single dialogue line. I can barely stand Wookiee speech on random quests here and there throughout the universe. Exactly. Hey Jabba, I've missed you.
And Shadow Chief of the Conquest World, Makeb. I'd been wondering about the Empire's presence here for some time. But of course, you wanted the isotope.
You thought the Empire defeated and grasped.
The one single thing I hated the most about KOTOR 1, and not so much in KOTOR 2, was the alien speech. They had like 4 lines recorded and they were kept repeating all the same, regardless of what the actual dialogue is. The sound was always the same. Especially the Ithorian. Oh man, the Ithorian speech was the same 5 grunts put together over and over again. You guys remember which one the Ithorian was? I can't actually even describe it in English.
Let's see how many droids it takes to eliminate you. More than one, I wager, but not many.
This is Lord Sithorat. There are reinforcements coming.
If you play it from the light side of the Sage, yes. It is a little bit repetitive. Same with the Commando, same with the Jedi Knight. I have not even begun the Inquisitor storyline. I'm scared of all the lightning. Everybody says that all this lightning info is fun for the first few levels. Hey Carlenzo, it has been a while. You missed my Wipe Fest yesterday. I would call it the Wipe Fest because we started with the mindset for a timed run in the palace and we ended up on 4 out of 5 after 3 hours. How are you, Carlenzo? Where have you been? What have you been doing, actually?
We
Is
might
more
be
important.
able to lower the stronghold's heat shield and flood the vault with lava.
The droids would be buried in molten rock, but I doubt Sithorat's team would survive long enough to see it.
Sithorat will obey. We lower the heat shield and obliterate those things.
Fine. Looks like you'll have to disrupt the vault heat shield overrides.
Thanks very much, Jordi.
Sithorat's adjustments
And thanks a lot
and
for the
quick
visiting.
damage will do the
I
rest.
hope I'll see you next time.
Jinimnaya lak umnan mege.
We know our part, but move quickly. The droids shall burn.
Yeah, I've gained way too much weight and I need to start some gym exercises as soon as possible. What kind of a paperwork? Something related to school, university, or work? When I hear paperwork, I think about diplomas. I don't know why. It's not necessarily tied to those.
First override destroyed. Sitharat, over to you.
3 more.
I used the Ravage on a normal mob. Can you imagine that? It was a misclick, of course, but still funny.
My technician is bleeding on the console.
Oh, that kind of paperwork, yes. It does sound boring. But I suppose if you don't do it, there is nobody else who will, right? Or it's not like you have a choice. Oh, don't do that, you stupid droid.
Last one. Sitharat, your status.
My men are dead. I am alone against many, but I know my duty. Lowering the heat shield.
When you fall, it will be for the Emperor. Die well, Lord Sitharat.
Die well, my Lord Roth.
No signal. You should get out before lava floods your section. We'll see you at base.
I am surprisingly close to level 55 and I actually didn't believe I would do it. It's just 2 levels with all rested XP. Of course, I forgot my... what do you call them? I don't even have them in my inventory apparently. The Steam boosts. I do have a Marauder and a Sentinel. But I can tell you again my story if you're interested. I've told it multiple times already. I just enjoy the class. I started it during the double XP week about 2 months ago, I believe. I pre-crafted pretty much all the gear and I just went in for some smash and slash. And who knows, maybe one day this could be my second Marauder and I will be able to transfer gear if I ever find a outfit that's bound to Legacy and I actually like. Which is very hard. See, I actually managed to tell my story of the two Marauders fairly quick, simple and in short. Does that thing have a timer? No. Oops. I actually need to use the droid.